everybody, Disco Ninja here, and no, you did not read the title wrong or anything like that. This is what I want to see in Red Dead Redemption 2 online, and I know we're still, what, a month away or so from it? Let's see, August, 2 months, I guess, or sometime, but it's like, what, 75 days? So, yeah, it's about 2 months away. Um, you know, I've just completely lost track all of a sudden. What you're seeing on screen here is things that I want to see, like in Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. Currently, it is me changing through outfits, so character customization, to where all our characters are unique, and we're not just playing as outfitted, previously created characters that are just from story mode. I want to see some diversity. I want to see how people make their outfits, and like, I want everyone to be unique. I also want to see, like, and right now I'm in my own apartment, so I'd like to see players have their own homesteads or ranches or whatever. And I'll talk about more kind of like my idea on that later. But right now, it's just we have our own personal home to where we can do a couple simple things in. I can look out window and see, what's going on in Los Santos. There's the bong right there. Yeah, obviously, take a couple shots of whiskey or drink it. You have your wine, you have your green juice, which I actually take a drink of. And currently, this is all in first person. That's another thing I'd like to see in Red Dead Redemption 2 is a first person mode. Because obviously they have the capability of it. I don't see why they couldn't do it in Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know what I was kind of doing here. I guess I had the idea of like a kitchen area where you could make your own medicine if you collected wild plants or something like that. Right here with the TV, you have your own lounge area where your crew members, or your friends, or whatever, you come together. The TV, I was thinking like, they had the old time theaters where they, tell about actual events and all this, where everyone would get their, I don't know, their news, so to say. And the big thing that I think would be amazing to have straight out the gate, but probably won't happen, but I don't want to see it, extremely late down the line, is heists. I'd like to see, like, I could have my own custom loadouts with the gun lockers and all that. But, 5 heists right here. The Fleeca, Prison Break, Humane Lab, Series A, and Pacific Standard. Then later down the months later down the line, we have the Doomsday heists. Now we have the data breach, the Bogdan problem, and the Doomsday scenario, which introduced a lot of new things, and I feel like we should just straight off online, or within, I'd say, 5 months at the most, have at least 5 heists to do, each with decent pay. Now this is in my facility. I'd like to see, more lounge areas where you and your crew can come together and, like sit down, talk, plan out heists. And that's one thing I would like with heists is them to not be all scripted. Like, I want some influence of my own where I can freely move in it. I can do what I want to do in the heist. I can get as much money as I want. Here, I'm showing off, Southern San Andreas Super Autos. Where are we going to buy our stuff? Where are we going to buy our weapons, our horses, and all that, Here is the idea of, like a bar or something, where we can have a passive business, say cattle ranching, instead of, if you don't want to constantly be doing heists just to get money, this is a passive way of income, which is what the nightclub is. And, what bar or passive kind of business would be complete without its bar? Where you can get your alcohol, you can relax with your friends, just stand around, have fun, get drunk, take a shot like John Marston, and be on our way. Now you see me going down into the first basement level of the nightclub, which is where you store all your, you get all your passive income and all that, from crate collecting, sporting goods, which is weapons, cocaine, military stuff, and all this coming together. I have a current value of 385,000. It's about, I'd say, two-thirds of the way full. Right here, this is just some of the stuff I'm showing off that you can have in there. Your weapons. I think it's, more military weapon-ish kind of stuff. And then, a little storage area for your, I don't know, delivery stuff. So that would be like carriages and all that you would outfit. And here's some more items like drugs, which I would feel like would be tobacco. Since if it's going to be in Red Dead Redemption 2, it's going to take place out west during the, Manifest Destiny and all this. Railroads are starting to come around. The modern age is starting to, or the Industrial Revolution is coming around for America. I figured it'd be tobacco, money laundering and all that stuff's going on, or starting to come on. Just some form of passive income. And here is like management. Obviously we don't have computers back then, so maybe it's on a clipboard or something where we flip pages, and that's the home, the management, where we get to increase our business. Here's the warehouse management, where we have our sorry about that. Where we have, we hire people for X amount of money. They passively get our stuff done, handle the ranch and crops and all this, and eventually we can sell goods, like maybe our crops, or sell cattle, or just, what is the word? Our produce, so to say. Then we could obviously upgrade it to where we could hire more people to protect the ranch, from rustlers or wildlife. Better people to, we'd get more out of it, and more like people to pay more, and then people for the upgrade. So security at the bottom, staff, then equipment upgrade. The equipment upgrade, so to say, could be, we get more from our crops and cattle and all this. And this is going back over, like, I don't want to see, just set outfits that we have to pay out the ass for. This is just, demonstrating what players can buy, and, like, we could have a tailoring shop instead of having planned outfits where we just switch from John Marston or Jack Marston to Javier Escuela. Nothing too simple like the first Red Dead. Well, I love the game, I just didn't like the online aspect because it didn't feel like there was much reason to play it other than, screw around and shoot your friends. Which isn't bad, but, like, as far as I know, microtransactions are confirmed for Red Dead 2, which means they are going to have a fully fleshed out online. So this is something that's probably going to happen, which is something that, in my opinion, needs to happen. Let people have their own character instead of being something that you just copy and pasted from story mode. And here is something that I like doing, and you know, since it's gonna be, you know, revolvers and lever action rifles, you know, small time heists, so to say, like robbing the store that I'm currently doing. Like, you know, and that's one thing, you know, I only got $1,600 from that. And look how easily I can escape the police. It takes no time at all. All I have to do is grab my cash and go up the side of this mountain and wait. Obviously in Red Dead Redemption 2, it's not going to be that easy. But I also think since it's not going to be that easy to rob places and all this, we need more of a payout. And while, you know, first time robbing every store, you get 10,000 from that. You know, Wild West, money isn't as, you know, throwable, easily thrown around, so to say. So I feel like there needs to be reason for us to do these smaller things, but they shouldn't ridiculously give us too much money. Another thing with character customization, you know, I'm riding my iron horse, I scared people away, is tattoos. You know, I'd like to see my gunslinger or cowboy, whatever you want to call him. You know, I want his right arm to be like a Hanzo tattooed, or his left arm have like how my actual character has him. His right arm has a horseshoe, his left arm has the skulls and all this. You know, I'm just showing off some of the tattoos right now. But you know, it's small details that make, you know, a good game better. Now the limit to tattoos, I'm not sure. Like we can basically put tattoos on any part of our body, and you know, that's great. But if you're being in the past, I don't know what exactly tattoos they could put in for us. And here, you know, we have money, you know, we have millions of dollars, like in, you know, GTA and all this, even though I'm like 300,000 or something. Where are we gonna put it? You know, we can't always just have it in a little, you know, cow stomach sack lying around like this, where there's nothing there. So obviously we have to have a safe or a vault or something. But I mean, like, what's this gonna do? You know, what is this puny little vault? You know, shake your finger at that. That is not a good vault. And this is what's gonna happen to a vault like that. Now, Payday, this is Payday footage, obviously, Payday 2. This is the kind of vault we're gonna need if we want a bunch of, like, millions of dollars. We're gonna just line the walls with it and everything. You know, and here, businesses and like ranches and all that. This is what I wanted to talk about. You know, if like we can still do heists and all that, where we get, you know, large sums of money, but one of them, like only like 2 heists out of the original 5 are worth it, and that's the Fleeca and the Pacific Standard because of payout. And my friends and I, we have a system down on doing them. So, you know, and plus we don't always want to do the heists, so we need an alternate way of income. Say, like, whether it be horse wrestling for Red Dead 2, or in GTA, we have our import-export, which is what we mainly do. But with Nightclub, we have a passive income, which is where cattle ranching would come in. Now, if you'd like me to explore my ideas on this and everything, leave a comment, like the video, and all this. I know it's kind of rushed. It's only 15.5 minutes long. But if you want me to talk about this more, I will. Just say something, and I will see you in the next video.